All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Big Music YouTube channel. You know what time it is?
Yeah. Music's just sort of really how I define myself.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Big Music YouTube channel and Live Life Loud for episode 8. We are still going and we have a huge episode today, so watch on and you can help us out straight off the bat, hitting that subscribe button down here, liking the video, throwing in a comment. We'll get back to you in no time. Alright, let's get on with the show. Alright, so on today's episode we have two segments. We are going to be having a chat with Ash in the DNA show, all about the great Southern Nights and Ash's band getting back and playing live in Sydney as well. But before we get to that, I would go and grab a bucket of popcorn. I'd grab your most favourite couch because we are going downstairs right now to go and see Laurie for one of the greatest guitar openings in history. We have just got a huge Gibson delivery, so we are going to go downstairs and have a bunch of fun, show you all the guitars we've just got. So I think right now we should head downstairs to Laurie, see what's going on, play with some Gibson guitars. Oh yeah. Big news for us today, dude. What's happening? What do we got? Are you serious?
Gibson galore, mate. Gibson galore. Yeah, we've just had a whole pallet load full of brand spanking new Gibsons. It's always very exciting, even for us. Look, we see guitars day in, day out here. It's still very cool when you get something like this coming to the store. So we've got a whole truckload of stuff here. There's some really cool things in here, so we're gonna see what's on the wall very, very shortly. Very excited, mate.
Oh my goodness. So it is Gibson time here at Big Music.
Gibson Central. We've got some very cool stuff in. It's very, very cool.
So let's, this isn't everything. We couldn't fit everything in the shot. So you're going to have to come into Big Music or head to our website to check it out.
Yeah.
But let's just go through a little bit of what we've got here at the moment, mate.
Well, we've got some great guitars. So, why not start off with a lefty? Very cool.
Don't see those too often here.
First lefty Gibson we've actually ever had in the shop here at Big Music.
Okay.
So representing the lefties this time.
Nice.
This is a gorgeous Les Paul Classic. Obviously all in ebony black. Very cool. What a rock and roll guitar that is. The Classic kind of comes in under their what they call the modern line. So with Gibson's reinvention last year, you know, they've got two different lines: the original collection and then the modern collection. So the Classic has got some weight relief on there. It's also got the kind of cool splits on there. There's a few of the tricks you can do on there as well. So nice 60s slim taper neck on this one. Yeah, all these lefties, come and grab it.
We are now an official Gibson Leftorium.
Leftorium. Love it.
Very cool. So as I can see here, while Laurie's putting that back, we have, as you could imagine, a bunch of different Les Pauls.
There is, yeah. We'll get a new one.
All right.
Then we'll get some of the big boys. So, yeah, this is a new model. This is Gibson released, I think, kind of recently, a few months ago.
Nice.
So this is a Les Paul Special Tribute Humbucker. They do a P90 version of it. So you might have remembered maybe a couple of years ago, they brought these guys in. Really cool rock and roll guitars these are.
Yeah.
So the Les Paul Junior, Les Paul Special Juniors with the P90s on there. Now they've got it in a single cut. So very cool single cut. Just an easy wraparound tail bridge there. Two humbuckers. These are 490 pickups in there. Gibson 490 humbuckers. Nice. So they used to use those on Les Paul standards back in the day. So classic pickup.
Cool.
Super light, super rock and roll guitar. You know, these are mahogany body, maple neck, rosewood fingerboard.
All Gibson guitars are USA made, is that correct?
All Gibson, yeah, all USA made, yeah,
So
for sure.
top
Yeah.
price, and I wouldn't imagine that one comes in on the top shelf either.
No, this is their kind of an entry price point for
Nice.
Gibson. Comes in a gig bag, so you don't get a hard case with it. So just where they can cut costs. But these are seriously cool guitars. I'm a big fan of these, so these are very cool.
So on from that, there are the juniors, the double cut juniors as well with the P90s, which we just had a look at.
Sure, those ones there.
One of my favourite designs of guitars.
You've got one.
I've got one or two of these. Yeah.
Very cool.
Do yourself a
There you
favour,
go.
folks.
You-
All right, well,
yours
let's
is
keep
blue
going.
as
Let's
well.
see some.
What else have we got?
We got a couple of different SGs here as well. We're going to keep on the Les Pauls, actually.
Keeping Les
Oh,
Pauls,
nice.
we're on Les Pauls. This is an absolute stunner.
Oh.
Look at the top on this. I don't know if you can, is that coming out in the camera there? We don't know. We'll see.
Well, hopefully.
But whatever, this is an absolutely just a beautiful flame top on this. So this is Les Paul Standard 60s, part of their original line. So difference, you know, one of our big questions when we talk about Les Pauls, what's the difference with 50s, what's the difference with 60s? So first thing, mainly what people talk about is the neck profile. So generally on the 50s Les Pauls, the neck's a bit deeper, a bit chunkier, a bit of a, you know, a baseball bat neck, what they also call. 60s, they kind of went to a more of a, they call it a slim taper shape.
Right.
So not so big and bulky, a bit easy in your hands. A lot of faster players like these, you know. Cool. Then there's a few different aesthetics. They've got slightly different pickups in there, not quite as a bit hotter than the 50s.
So correct me again. This is you know, hopefully a question for a broader community. But I've got a few different Les Pauls.
Sure.
I believe they've got burst buckers in them.
That's right.
So
Yeah,
is that
that's
what
right.
So what's the?
These are burst buckers, but these have got a higher hotter output magnet on them.
Oh, okay.
Yep. So hotter pickup, whether it's on the 50s standard with the humbucker, you get a bit of a slightly lower output pickup.
Nice.
So
All
more
right, I
open
get that.
sound. And then little things like these what they call the reflector knobs on here. So that's the 60s aesthetic on the 50s, which brings us on to the 50s. Let's put this beautiful guitar back.
Look out.
That one is a favourite of mine. Honestly, guys, you've got to come and check that one out.
I got a feeling that we're going for the gold top here.
Gold top.
Oh, yeah.
Just, yeah, yummy. Look at that. I love how Gibson, you know, do the different colours of mahogany, depending on the colour, the top, you know. The gold tops have got this lovely kind of like a caramel brown colour, whereas the standard, you know, it's got that more of that kind of beautiful kind of wine red on the back of the mahogany. So very cool how they mix it up. So yes, this is a 50s. There you go. Okay, this is the 50s. So this is got again. Well, I was saying, you know,
so it's chunky, slightly chunky.
Slightly chunky. It's not massive. You know, it's not going to be like some necks are huge. You know, the old baseball bat. You know, it's just got a bit of a chunkier neck than the 60s. This one, like I said, it's got the gold witch hat knobs on there as well. I think they're witch up or they speed dials. I can't remember now. They might be speed dials. Don't go madly in the comments. And then we've all the guys. And then we've got the P90s in this one. So the Les Paul Standard 50s, they do in two versions of P90s, and then they do the humbuckers. So
all right, a question that, you know, probably some guitar players may be a bit too embarrassed to ask, but I will ask it. What is the difference between P90s and humbucker pickups?
There we go. So P90 is actually the single coil pickup.
Okay, cool.
So like a
Similar
Fender,
to what you get on the Strat. Okay.
Exactly, but a bit different. So they're a much more raunchier pickup, a P90, much higher output, much more mid-range, much more of a throaty sound. It's like a single coil Strat pickup on steroids, basically. So bit of trivia. Dave Gilmour, Comfortably Numb solo. Everyone thinks, that was a Strat. That was actually the neck pickup on a P90, on a Gibson 54 P90 Junior. So, Junior Standard, sorry. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, well, that's not a bad solo, is it?
So, yeah, he did all right. So, yeah, that's a very, very cool guitar.
Unreal. All right, so we got some other stuff here. So that's a bunch of Les Pauls. Oh, we got one more Les Paul down here.
One more Les Paul, one of my favourites again.
It's hot.
Just classic. Just an absolute classic. Yeah, Les Paul Junior. You know, what more can you say? Single P90. You know, I bought myself a Junior as well last year, and I always thought, I can never go on with the guitar with, you know, one pickup, one volume and top. I'd always like to change pickups. Honestly, there is so much you can get out with just playing with the tone knob and the volume knob. Awesome. Absolutely killer guitars.
Wow.
There you go.
Nice stuff.
It's a rock and roller. Gorgeous SG. in the Maestro vibrola. We've also got the sidewoods, not the side. Yes, it is the sidewoods. Yes, okay. This is what they call the Maestro. Yep. We've also got the sidewoods vibrola, which is just a little flick that you flick up. We've got one of those as well. So if you wanted the other one, give us a call. We've got one of those in stock as well. Look at this Heritage Cherry, just classic, you know. Lovely pickups in there. That lovely kind of open open Gibson sound. Yeah.
Angus Young written all over this thing.
Angus Young written all over it, yeah, definitely. Yeah. We'll have to do it, you know.
Oh, hang on, we're going to the V first, all right.
Going to the V. Another iconic design. I think, was it 58? Gibson come out with the V or something?
It didn't go down well at all.
Didn't go down well then, but I mean, you know, there was so much innovation going on in America at the time with all the cars and all the crazy kind of, you know, the Cadillacs and stuff and all that
Correct me if I'm wrong in the chat, but I think bands like the Kinks and certainly Jimi Hendrix were responsible for bringing this.
Exactly, yeah. Big famous,
the shape back.
That's
and
right.
Making it popular again.
Exactly, and then I guess in the 80s you had people like Randy Rhoads with the V
100%.
and stuff.
Well,
so yeah. Very cool guitar, you know, mahogany. These have got a different sound, you know, it's a slightly different shape. They've got a slightly different tone with these compared to a Les Paul. There's less wood, so you know, so they're generally reserved to be a bit thinner sounding, bit kind of you know, a bit brighter. So very, very cool.
If you're looking for a guitar to play on the couch sitting down at home, this is not the guitar for
This is not the guitar. No.
I have learnt that lesson the hard way.
That's right. There we go. Cool.
Wow, look at this thing.
So this is 2019 335 P90. So this has got, again, going back to the P90s, this has got the P90 pickups on there. I plugged this in the other day. This is gorgeous. This front P90, wow. Talk about that raunchy, pokey sound, Damo. This thing just, it's like a flamethrower when you put it in that bridge pickup. It's just so wild. Yeah, beautiful. So cherry finish. These have got the center block, so it is a 335. Yeah, just absolutely stunning. Grove machine heads, beautiful guitar.
Another absolutely classic design.
Yeah.
You know, 335, Les Paul, SG, Explorer, V.
Just iconic, you know.
It makes making a decision pretty hard, folks.
It does.
Well, I'll tell you what. These guitars aren't going to play themselves.
They're not.
So how about you pick one, and I pick one, and we'll be back in 2 seconds, and we might have a little bit of a jam on these, just for no other reason than we can.
We can. We love it.
All right, we'll be back in just a sec. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are here. We've both picked our weapons of choice. I've gone with the Les Paul Standard with the 60s style neck.
Yeah, that's it.
And you have got there.
I've got the new Les Paul Special Tribute Humbucker. Giving this one a bit of a spin. Yeah.
All right, so let's plug in some orange amps and
beautiful orange rocker 32 here. Yeah.
Nice. All right. Well, don't know how it's going to sound, but as we said before, we're just going to have a play because we can. All right, let's go.
You got it. Kick us off.
I've no idea how that sounded. That was a lot of fun. These guitars are incredible. We don't need to sell Gibson. We don't need to tell you how good Gibson guitars are.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
They are what exactly? Come in and try them. Head to the shop.
Head to the shop. Give us a call. bigmusic.com.au.
And we can get you all sorted out. Full range of Gibsons in the shop, folks, right now. So
thanks, Damo.
Best of times. Thanks for hanging out again, Laurie.
No worries, mate. Been a pleasure.
If it looks like I don't want to go anywhere in a hurry, it's
I know.
I don't.
That's it. Yeah.
I'm quite happy to
have another jam. There you go.
Keep playing. All right. Well, maybe let's jam out.
Let's do it. Let's
all right. Thanks, everyone. We'll see you again soon. Here we go. Laurie, you're amazing. Thanks so much for doing that. And remember, everyone, all of those guitars are available in the shop or online. All you've got to do is head to bigmusicshop.com.au for all the info on those guitars, or pop in, come and see us, play one for yourself. A lot of fun. All right, what we're going to do now, we are going to head out to a place with a very nice view. We are going to hang out. It looks very similar to where I am now. But anyway, a bit of a DNA show for you. Let's go and see what myself and Ash have got to talk about. DNA, episode 2. Lots of fun. Here we go.
What's going to get us through this week?
The DNA show.
Of course.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Live Life Loud. We are here on the balcony at Big Music with Ash. How are you, pal?
Doing fabulous, Damo. How are you?
Living a bit of a dream, and I tell you what, I'm kind of living a bit of a dream for you, mate. On Sunday night, we got to hit the stage again at Frankie's for the first time this year. Pretty much.
Yeah, that's true. It was the first gig in 7 months I've done in any of the bands I play in, and still buzzing. Just an incredible feeling. It kind of felt like it was my first gig in front of people, like when you're 16 or whatever, but very cool. And I'm stoked that you were there as well to make us look good through the artful eye of the camera.
I think we just showed a little bit of footage, and I thought there's a bit of visual of you guys playing. I'm sure the audio will come through terribly, but it was a great night, and
can't wait to do it again.
Can't wait to do it. And I tell you, it took a little while for our ears to adjust to the decibel level in there. Haven't listened to music that loud in a long time, so that was
luckily
nice.
you could get the bits of what are those things that called on the hot stuff on the pizza?
The pepperoni.
Pepperoni. You can roll those up, stick them in your ears.
That was much easier, and it sounds better.
Yeah.
It actually sounds better with pepperoni in there.
Glad you can edit this.
Yeah. So aside from the panic syndrome stuff that's happening now and coming up, dude, we've got some amazing stuff happening here at Big Music. There are a lot of gigs happening here. What's going on?
Some people think the only 3 letters in this world are D and A, right? But there is a thing called GSN, Great Southern Nights. 900 shows in New South Wales coming up through the month of November. And we have been lucky enough to secure 4 Saturdays with some incredible bands. We've got 4 quite diverse lineups over the 4 weeks. We have a band headlining, you know what? I won't even tell you what they are. Go to our website and have a look, and you'll see all the lineups. All the tickets are available on Sticky Tickets. But if you go to the Great Southern Nights page, you'll also find all the different lineups. And we have some fantastic stuff here. There's also gigs all around New South Wales, trying to get the bands and acts happening again. So, get out there and follow some artists. But come here first.
Yeah,
we're
come
better
to
than everyone
Big
else.
Music. We're certainly not telling people to go out. If you don't feel comfortable to go out, it's totally cool. It's a step-by-step process, but Great Southern Nights is certainly helping with that to have some gigs out there for people to go to. We're allowed to go to gigs now, so.
And I tell you what, it is quite weird when you. I mean, that would have been the first gig you went out to forever, and I was playing the gig, but I know I felt quite nervous about going out and seeing bands, and you sort of go out and you do it, and you're like, I forgot how good this was. Now I want to go every week. So I think it's like going on a ride. You just want to go on and you realise how much it sort of means to you. So come down to Big Music.
You'll be able to sign in. You'll be able to check in, COVID safe. The whole thing here. We'll have a COVID safety manager on for each show as well. It will be as safe as it can possibly be here.
And there's a good chance that you can meet one of us and
we'll be
maybe say hello.
Yeah, we don't mean to take the thunder away from the bands that'll be playing here, but it does happen from time to time, and we don't apologise for that.
No, we don't. I'm sorry. not sorry.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Look, we won't talk too much about it now because this show will go on forever and ever, but we have got a bunch of our own bands, particularly the bands that you coach and mentor here at Big, as well as the bandits who I coach and mentor here at Big. Some very important shows coming up as well. Their first shows will be in front of a live audience. So,
But we're not going to tell you about it now because it's too much information for you to handle.
way
Yes,
too much.
I'm talking to you. Too much information. You got to wait till next week to find out about the sweet gigs.
Yes, indeed. So thanks very much for joining us this week, Ash.
Thank you for having me. DNA is back in the house.
It looks like we'll be seeing Ash on a more regular basis now with our reviews with a view here at Big Music.
Peace out.
Peace on it.
Beautiful.
Thanks very much for that, Ash. There's a lot of stuff going on with the Great Southern Nights initiative from ARIA. So jump onto Sticky Tickets. Find all the Great Southern Nights shows that we've got here at Big Music, or head to thegreatsouthernnights.com and you can find all the shows and find out all the artists that we've got playing here as well. All right, everyone, that's all we've got time for on the show this week. We've had a great time. We look forward to seeing you all next week. And remember, live life loud.
Music's just sort of really how I define myself.